just to recap on this, when you're working on a sit-up, on the sit-out, sorry, so we've been working on being on the bottom, basically coming up onto a foot, so we see which side we can get out, we come up onto a foot, and we sit through, we transfer all the weight into our head, so my arm would never be on the mat if I've got an opponent trainer. So when you're doing this, when you're doing these, I'm practicing the idea of just mentally of a sit out. When I go through it, I really want to try and work on getting used to suspending my weight a little bit in my neck. Because that's what you're doing, you're actually putting all your weight on their back with your neck. You never ever have your hand on the floor because it takes all the weight off of them. Yeah, so make sure that when you're doing this, you're working on getting back to this idea of being, so I come here, and when I go through, I don't sort of like just be like here resting. I want you getting in this idea of suspending the weight in the neck. Yeah, obviously a little bit back, but yeah, so let's just get that. I'll come off Max a little bit more room. Your neck keeping you on them. And then when you're coming into this position, start to just work on driving your hips in. So if I'm facing, I'm pushing my hips in. I can work again on my sprawl like we were talking about yesterday. I'm getting into the sprawl position so I can switch sides on the sprawl. And then you notice that as I start to sprawl, this is all basically the same drill again. Coming all the way through. And I keep going, get to my neck, get used to this idea of putting all the weight on the neck. Back stepping through without falling off, pushing the hips in. I can go square, I can go one side, I can go the other, I can start working my sit through, back onto the neck. Yeah, so it starts to become like a little sequence. If you've got one of these at home, you can do them. They're well worth doing. This is part of this as well. You can start working on, I'm pushing with one leg, I'm pulling with the other, and I'm keeping myself on there. Just work on getting used to using these sort of small muscles at the top to pause a brake. Imagine like I've got a scarf hold and I want to use this as a brake, or the guy's on my back. Yeah, I want to use this as a brake to stop him pulling me this way. So I'm pushing with this, and I'm pulling with that. I'm just working on that, and then when you want to move, you can kick, you know, you can back step, whatever you want to do. But just start to add all of these little bits in. You can go a bit higher with it as well. See when the tipping point, see that sort of can keep you safe from falling off.